Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Saturday, May 23rd, 2020. And I want to do an open letter to Dr. Deborah Brix over at the White House Coronavirus Task Force. So here it goes. Dear Dr. Brix, this is your favorite alien from Marietta, Georgia, and Bubba doing an open letter to you. I see that you made a comment yesterday that you wanted the CDC to check Washington, D.C., Chicago, Illinois, and Los Angeles, California, because they still are closed and have a heck of a problem with coronavirus. And you don't know why. Well, I've done video after video here, Dr. Burks. I even sent one to your colleague, Dr. Fauci, and an open letter to him. And nobody's paying attention. So whether my 26 subscribers here pay attention to this and email you, I would hope somebody would. But here's the problem, Dr. Burks. You're asking the CDC, which has lost credibility in this mess. Okay? If I were you, I would research one of your predecessors, Dr. William Gorgas, 22nd Surgeon General of the United States. And he was the reason why you guys built the Panama Canal, with less death than you guys would have had even if you tried to build it with not trying to mitigate the problems of yellow fever and malaria. Malaria, everybody knew. Yellow fever was kind of like coronavirus is today to them 116 years ago. My suggestion to you is use the same tactics that Dr. Gorgas did in Panama, but with 21st century equivalents. Okay? I would suggest that you not use the CDC, use the EPA, and divide each of the cities, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Illinois, and Los Angeles, into 10 districts. And divide those 10 districts into 10 grids and have a team of people from the EPA, local health department, a CDC person, and number one, take air samples of all the buildings in that district. Take air samples of the atmosphere in that grid and send them over to EPA and CDC for analyze to see how much of the virus is in there. Okay. Then take your local area that has your businesses in that area that sell or have air purifying systems with the FILA or FIFA air filters, and use those air purification systems for about 24 to 48 hours in each building, as many as you need, and then take the filters out after the 24, 48 hour period, whichever one you decide to do, and take them over to the CDC for analysis and see how much of the virus was caught in those filters. Okay? That's the mitigation you should have done when you shut down the country the first time. You should have divided each state into sectors and each sector into grids and have these people there. And you spent $10 trillion doing all this other stupid stuff when you could have spent less money than that and have them building air purification systems like a street sweeper, putting it into a vehicle like a street sweeper and going down through each city and town in that district, in that grid that you had, one in the morning and once in the evening for 45 days, and you would have seen a mitigation of the virus. But you didn't do that. Therefore, you got the problem today. This is my suggestion. And I'm just taking it from the pages of your ancestors. Like I told my subscribers in earlier videos, my civilization, I'm not from here, had this 600 of your Earth years ago. And we lost 85,000 humanoids. But 6 billion other beings that are a part of our Federation. 6 billion. And according to my history, your planet's going to lose 2.1 billion from now to April 30th of 2021. Okay? So by this time next year, you're going to be looking at 155 million Americans dead if you don't take my advice. This is your favorite alien, and Bubba. Good day.